West Virginia ranked 15th in the preseason power poll rankings. Let's talk about it.
We got a lot of grit. We got a lot of hardworking people. Don't ever quit. Don't ever quit. West Virginia Mountaineers, don't ever quit. God bless the Mountaineers, and God bless West Virginia.
Welcome back to your favorite podcast, the Hard Edge Podcast. Today we're going to be talking about some football, baseball, and all kinds of other stuff, rankings, and preseason predictions. And we have a bold prediction by On3, 15th in the power rankings. We'll talk about that after some recruitment. West Virginia brought in a huge commitment from Andre Phillip, a QB. And I'm really excited about this. He is a 2027 class, so we won't be getting him for another year. But still fun to think about. He kind of reminds me of, he has very long strides. I don't know of a good comparison. Mountaineer Paul said he had strides like Pat White and speed like Tavon Austin. Not speed, but breakout. He's very good breakaway speed. 4.4, 9.40. He runs a 10.63 100-meter dash, which is really fast. 6'3", 190 pounds. He's just a really fast, physical guy. And he's taller too, so usually you see the tinier, faster QBs. But this guy's a little bit taller, 6'3". He's a little bit smaller though. He's about Garrett Green. He's a skinny guy, 190 pounds for a 6'3". Very skinny. He'll probably needs to gain some weight before he comes into Morgantown. But if we're not putting into the physical, he's pretty physical for his size. So let's look at some of his highlights here. I'm so sorry I have not been posting for a while. So this is what happened. I got sick with a stomach bug for a week. And then I had a soccer tournament this Saturday, which took all day. I was planning on posting it yesterday, but it just got out of my way. We had a lot of things going. But back to it. Thank y'all for commenting. Rich Rod, D1 Rod, and McV. Thank you for watching all my episodes and recommending new podcasts. I definitely love seeing those comments. So let's look at this. Andre Phillip. See him here in the shotgun formation. He fakes the handoff here, and then he reads it and goes left. You can see definitely, it also, after watching this, it also reminds me of Pat White. Pat White also had that kind of ball handling, not really tucking it. He's loosey, but he also has long strides. Very fast guy. And he stays fast, doesn't just have a breakaway speed. And he's also a very good thrower. Jaheim White had a very fast, just first 20 yards, but this guy, he sustains his fast speed for a while. This guy could be a good backup quarterback for Michael Hawkins Jr., and I think he could definitely even be the starter in years to come. So, that is very cool. Sorry about that. Don't know why it always does that. I tried to fix it, but let's just get back into it. See him getting the throw down here, and then you have him back in the shotgun formation. They do a sweep, and then he goes straight to the middle, makes very quick moves and cuts, and just goes wild for a huge run. 8 seconds left, and I don't know what is wrong with my internet right now. I'm so sorry, y'all. But y'all probably get the gist of it. He's a very good player. And I think he could be in contention for the maybe 2028 job, 2029 job, maybe as a junior, maybe if he sticks around. excites me, but I don't think he has enough talent to compare with Michael Hawkins Jr. and Scotty Fox next year and years to come. But he could definitely be in contention for the starting job in the following years. So the next thing we're going to talk about is West Virginia getting left out of the top 10 in the preseason Big 12 rankings. So that is just unbelievable to me because they had a very good recruiting class and a very good transfer portal class compared to the other Big 12 teams. I don't know what On3 was looking at. I don't know what they were thinking putting this ranking out. It's got to be something against West Virginia they have. Because also, let me check my phone real quick. They had some bold predictions for West Virginia this year. So, I'm going to have to show y'all this because this is just unacceptable for West Virginia. They predicted them to go. Let me look here. Okay, so they predicted West Virginia to win one Big 12 game against Oklahoma State and win 2 other games. So 3-9. They're 3-10. That's one of the worst teams in the country. So I don't know what they're looking at here. They have West Virginia losing multiple games against Virginia, Iowa State, who has just gone through a huge rebuild, losing basically their whole roster, their head coach, everything. So I don't know what On3 is thinking about putting them above West Virginia. And Iowa State was also ranked just one behind them too, so I don't get why they have them winning this game. It's in Ames, Iowa, but that doesn't make any difference. Then they have them losing to Kansas, Houston, and Utah. And they don't have us losing by much, which is even more disrespectful. I don't think we can win close games. That just makes me mad because they're saying we're going to be close to winning, like by 7, but then the other team just pulls out. I think this team will be good. And I'll tell you why in a minute. But I'm going to tell you about the rankings real quick. So West Virginia was 15th, almost the last team in the conference other than Iowa State. And then we have Oklahoma State, Kansas State, Baylor, UCF, Kansas, and then Cincinnati. Those are all the notable ones I thought were interesting. But then you had all the other ones like Arizona, Houston, Texas Tech, Utah, BYU up there. But I don't get why. Let me just put this up here so I don't keep looking down. I don't get why K-State is above us and Oklahoma State. I will tell y'all why I'm very against Oklahoma State this year. I think Cincinnati, after losing their quarterback, I don't think they have much depth. And their offense looks not the best. I mean, they have a good receiver room. Not sure about their quarterback. Kansas losing a star quarterback. And not JT Daniels, whatever his name is. He's been around for, feel like, 50 years. He's felt like he's like a super senior or something. UCF should definitely be behind us, not in front of us. I would like us in that UCF spot right there at maybe 9th in the power rankings. But I think we should be above that. But On3 would never do that because they don't like us. Baylor, I don't know about Baylor. They've had some tough times lately. I thought they were going to be better last year, but they weren't. If whatever their coach's name is, I don't know what his name is, but if he doesn't pull out this year, he's probably going to get fired. And back to Oklahoma State. Why is Oklahoma State getting so much hype? Why? This is a hot take here for me, but oh my gosh, if it does that one more time. But if every time I go on any sports media page, it's Oklahoma State this, Oklahoma State that, Oklahoma State Big 12 champions. But why is that getting so much hype? Their whole team is from North Texas. Whole team. Just look at their transfer portal. It's practically their entire team. I mean, I love Oklahoma State. I love the Big 12 teams, but I don't get why they're getting so much hype. And North Texas didn't even make the playoffs, and they're just acting like they have these best players coming in. So excited about these players. But North Texas was 3 points away from losing to WMU, whatever that, Western Michigan or something, and 2 points away from losing to San Diego State last year. I get they have a good quarterback, and I get that they had a great season. They had a great season, but they're in a bad conference. And whatever conference they're in, like the American I think they're in the American. But if you put last year North Texas into a Big 12 schedule, or the schedule we had last year, West Virginia, they would win one game. One game. That would be against... Who did we play last year? Robert Morris. That would be the game. And they probably wouldn't even cook them by that much. North Texas just wasn't even that good. They had a great quarterback. Very good quarterback. Oklahoma State's offense is good. That's the part that people, I think, are hyped about. And that's why they're getting so much excitement. But their defense just looks horrendous. It's going to be worse than the 2024 West Virginia defense, to put into perspective, which is bad. They were giving up 8-yard runs practically every play, the West Virginia defense. But this Oklahoma State team might win 3 games. 2 games at most. It won't be looking good for Oklahoma State. If they had a good defense, maybe 7. But I just don't think they have the depth. That's the part here. They have good players. Their quarterback, Drew Mustelmaker or whatever, he's good. I think they brought in a few good receivers. But these are not Big 12 receivers. West Virginia, on the other hand, brought in many D1 receivers, Power 5 receivers, SEC receivers, Big 10 receivers, ACC receivers. We brought in the big dogs. And I think when we play Oklahoma State in Morgantown, it's going to be some belt. The Oklahoma State fans are going to be crying. Everyone's going to be, oh, what happened to Oklahoma State? I'm telling y'all, everyone's going to be like, I thought they're supposed to be good. No, they're not. They're going to be the same as they have for the past 3 years. So, enough with the Oklahoma State rant. I just feel like they're being a little bit too much overrated right now. Also saw Oklahoma State was like, somebody had them at like runner-up for the Big 12 championship. It was bad. I didn't like that. But let's just look at West Virginia's schedule real quick. I'm not going to give y'all my prediction yet, but I'm just going to give y'all a sneak peek of my thoughts. So we have Coastal Carolina starting out the season. And then we got UT Martin, Virginia, Oklahoma State, Iowa State, Arizona, Cincinnati, TCU, Texas Tech, Kansas, Houston, and Utah. And let me see here. Utah schedule first kickoff time we have for the Utah game. Last game of the year. Let's just click on that real quick. Oh. Alright, let's just ignore that then. Alright, but Utah, it will be starting. They haven't decided yet if they want it to be 8 or 9 p.m. kickoff. I'm hoping it's maybe like to make it 8:30 because that's just more of a good time. Not too late, not too early. And I think it'll give West Virginia enough time to just settle into the Utah height. That's very hard to play there. Very hard place to play. But this is a primetime game, so this just gives you just a little thought bubble, something. Primetime games, there's like 2 or 3 Big 12 games per Friday night, and they're putting West Virginia in the primetime. So they're going to say, that's the best matchup we got. So maybe they're higher on West Virginia than they put out. So we don't know what these other people think, but maybe it's just propaganda work that these On3 people and other ESPN's putting out. Maybe they actually think that we're going to be good, but they just don't want to give us the hype, unlike Oklahoma State. But this game, prime time under the lights, I think this is going to be a good game. They cooked us last year. It was an embarrassment. We wore our throwback uniforms. Everybody had their teal towels. I was really excited for that game last year. It was one of the most excited games I was for the entire year because I thought the teal towels were just beautiful. I thought their jerseys were so cool. And I thought we could really do something against them. But we got our eyes poked out. And it was just embarrassment. They won in the trenches. They cooked us. Offense and defense, special teams. We looked like a FCS team out there. But at least we got a touchdown in. But this year it's going to be different. I think it'll be a fight. But I don't know in the end. I think this is a toss-up game. I think Utah might win it out over us, but I think it will be close. Close. But let's talk about the other games. Let's see here. What game are y'all most excited about for this year? I know which games I'm excited about. I'm definitely excited for some of the earlier matchups just to see how the team looks. Coastal game I'll be at. Virginia game I'll be at. I'm excited for those two. Excited for the Virginia game. That could be a sneaky good one because it's at neutral site game. West Virginia fans always show out in Charlotte. And in Charlotte, we are actually undefeated. For the Dukes Mayo Bowl, we are Car Care Bowl, and there was one other one. We're 3-0. We always show out, beat out anybody else that comes. Our fans always come. We're a very good traveling team. And I think we could start out 3-0. Definitely starting out 2-0. I'm not going to pull in Ohio. We're not losing to UT Martin. God, Neil Brown's out of town. Why did we schedule Ohio? I know it could be for recruitment purposes, but why would we voluntarily go play at Ohio? That is so dumb. But a game I'm excited for. I think Oklahoma State. I know I've been ranting about that, but I think the crowd's going to turn out. I know it says $80 tickets. You can usually tell how much the people want the games. I know the tickets haven't been sold yet, but this kind of gives you a sneak peek of how excited people are for the games. So, like, $80. But I think it's going to raise after we start 2-0. Because I know we are. But I think it's going to be, we should probably, I don't like how we do. The first 3 games is always either Gold Rush or Stripe Stadium. I think we should wait in the season till a better game. Like, I don't get why. I like doing it the first game because it gets all people hype. But the second game against the FCS school, I just don't like doing that because, first of all, not everyone shows up for that game because then we know we're going to beat their eyes out and beat them by 60. And why would we just do that? Why would we sacrifice the one time we use that per year for a FCS team? We shouldn't show them that love. But let's just make my predictions right now. If I was the scheduler for the game promos, this is what I'd do. First game, let's make it a Gold Rush. I think that looked good last year against Robert Morris. Second game, let's just do nothing. Third game, can't do anything. We're at Virginia. Fourth game, Oklahoma State, let's make that Stripe the Stadium. I think the fans would love that, and I think that would look very good against a Big 12 opponent. Can't remember the last time we did Stripe the Stadium against a Big 12 opponent, and I think it would look very good. It would be like the old days. West Virginia always used to pack out the stadium. We need to go back to that. Well, before that, we need to get good, and this is what's happening right now. We're good. We're going to be good. We're going to be a bowl team this year. Mark my words. And then the blackout game. I really love the blackout game, but I think it needs to be against someone we could beat and also not a bad team because we want people to show up. So let's see here. So we play our home games. Let's say so versus Arizona versus Cincinnati. Let's see. We don't want it too late in the season because it'd be too cold. I think Cincinnati would be perfect because then that's a 2-game stretch. We haven't done anything. Or Kansas, maybe. It's either Cincinnati or Kansas. People always show up for Cincinnati because some people say it's a rivalry. I don't, but people will show up for that game. And I think that would be a good game for the Blackout. Or Kansas, but that might be a little bit too late in the season. But I think our game promos might be the best in college football. I forgot about True Blue. I can't even remember whenever we do the True Blue, I can't even tell sometimes because it's usually later in the season. We usually do it maybe the last home game. I think we always do it because I remember last year we did it at Texas Tech. The year before it was at Baylor. So I think this year we should try to do it earlier in the season, even though I've picked the other teams to be before that. But maybe we should do it a little bit earlier so we could actually tell if it's blue. But those are my hot takes. But let's just talk about why I think West Virginia will be good this year. Number one, quarterbacks. I think people are saying we don't have the very good quarterbacks, but I think we have a really good quarterback room. Our freshmen are really good. We have one good freshman. What's his name? It's on the top of my head. But then we have two, Scotty Fox and Michael Hawkins Jr. I think they will be very good. And I don't know why people are saying we aren't going to be good. Because we have the talent. We have the running back. These are the rooms I'm most excited for. Running backs, quarterbacks, wide receivers. And safeties. Safeties we're very deep in. We have a guy from, what's the school? We played him in 2025 against why can't I think of his name? Y'all know who I'm talking about though. We played him in a bowl game 2 years ago. That team. He's from that team. And then we have Matt Seg and one other guy. Why can't I think of anything today? I'm so sorry, y'all. But safety room, wide receiver room, running back room. Running back room's our deepest. Then I think quarterback room and wide receiver room. No, running back and wide receiver are both very good. This is maybe the best wide receiver room we've had in years. Because last year we had one standout guy, Cam Vaughn. I know we wanted Rodney Gallagher and Jaden Bray to be those guys, but Jaden Bray got hurt, and Rodney Gallagher, I think, is just too small for Big 12. I think he won't have success at Arizona. I think he needed to go to a smaller school. And Jaden Bray just hasn't been healthy. I think he could be a star if he could just stay healthy. But this year, we have the talent. We have maybe lots of receivers that are 6'2" and above, so that means we have height. We have skill, multiple Power 5 transfers. And I just think we're very good, very versatile, and these are very hard-edged guys. They want to win. A lot of these guys came from winning teams, so they want to win, and they know how to win. And then our running back room, we have the number one rusher, Cam Cook, Amari Latimer, the 4-star, flip from Wisconsin, and then Martavius Boswell, Christopher Talley, Andre Devine, and Sir Paul Cheeks. All of them are very good. I think most of those guys are better than last year. And then quarterback, Michael Hawkins and Scotty Fox. I think Michael Hawkins will win the job, and I think he could rush maybe 900 yards next year and throw for maybe 2,900. Maybe 2,800 or 2,700. But I think he'll have a great season. Maybe 2,700 yards, 6 picks. I think he's going to be a standout player, and there's going to be a lot of hype for 2027, depending on the transfer portal class and the recruiting class for next year. So that's enough with football. I'm very excited about the season, and I'll give you all more updates coming on closer to the season. But West Virginia baseball sweeps Kansas today. They number 7 Kansas, which this is a very good win. And now we won 13-2 today. Don't know when this video will be uploaded. Hopefully today. But 13-2 sweeps Kansas at their home field. Don't know how many more series we have left. I think 2 more series. So I think we can get to the 40 mark like last year. And hopefully make a run in the regionals, super regionals, and hopefully make it to the World Series, whatever it's called. I think that's what it's called. Not as much into baseball as football and basketball, but I think that's what it's called. Hopefully make it a run in baseball. We have had a very good time, good stretch in the past 2 weeks. I know we just have a very stretchy team. We make stretches and runs. I think it's because our injury bug goes around at different times of the year. But I think we're playing pretty good this year, and we're hopefully going to go up the rankings. We're 15 right now. Hopefully going to go to I think we'll go 8 or 7. Swap with Kansas, because we almost have enough wins as Kansas, and we have less losses than them. They have 15 now, and we still have 12. So I think we have been doing really good lately, and I'm just so excited for the future of West Virginia sports. I feel like next year will be the year, and this year, still this year, but next year's season, I think we'll be good in basketball, football, soccer, all the sports. I feel like we're going to this be our best year since 2020. The best of the 2020s so far. That's a hot take. I know this is going to be the best year, 2026. 2026-2027 year will be the best year so far. I think we'll make March Madness in basketball. I think we'll be good in baseball, be good in soccer, and I think we'll make a bowl game in football. Maybe I think we'll go 7 wins. I'm not locking that in yet. 7 wins with a bowl win. 8 wins. And then the year following, we'll see what happens. Thank y'all for watching. I had so much fun filming. I was so excited getting back on here. I missed coming on and seeing y'all so much. But thank y'all for watching. Me and the Bear certainly enjoyed making an episode. Share with your friends. Trying to hit 100, past 120 subs. The goal was 200, but it's not going quick enough. But just share with your friends. Trying to get to 150. But thank y'all for watching. Hope y'all have a great day. Peace.